What's going on, YouTube? Call sign here, and I know it's been forever since I've done a video. Actually, it's been over a year since I've done a video. But I am back. I've got more videos to do, and I figured we'd get started on this Canik here, or Canik, or whatever the hell you want to pronounce it. I want to give a shout out to Chuck over at CWF&A and Darryl 3 Guy Supply for actually getting me this. It is a pretty hard piece to find right now, and when they do come in, they go out very fast. So let's get right into it. This is the Canik TP9SFx. There we are. I pulled it out, I took a look at it, I removed a few things so I could get straight into it without fighting with it. So that's those things, quality control and thing. Product registration, it's got that. A couple cleaning brushes, as you can see. Comes with a trigger lock. We'll move that out of the way, but let's get into the meat and potatoes of it. Oh yeah, let's talk about the manual too. Super nice manual, laminated, very nice. It's not one of them shitty plastic ones or shitty paper ones. This one's laminated. It's got colored pictures. Goes over a bunch of stuff with it, but we are not interested in the manual. We're interested in the pretty little piece right here. Let's get it out. Comes with its own holster. I strapped it like that, but you know what? I'll never use it because I'm a lefty. But you know what? Hey, why not? We'll take a look at it. Simple holster. Comes with a paddle back screwed on there for all your righties, and then you got a holster ready to go. Retention on it, okay, I guess. It's easy to pull it out and all that. And they did put this on here because it is not like the best retention, but it does have retention. So let's get out of the way. But let's get into the toy here. It is, of course, clear. Break it and let's take a look at it. Comes with two Medgar 18 with two or plus two extensions. Plus two Medgar. So nice mags. We all know Medgar makes great mags. Probably, I mean, they got to make great mags. They're the largest mag maker in the world, so why not? I got two more on the way with a couple more mag extensions. So that gives me a total of 20 rounds in these. Okay, so if you carry one in the pipe, you've got 21 ready to rock. Good for competition. This will be nice to have them extra rounds, especially if you're shooting 3-gun or USPSA or something like that. So, so those are nice. We'll go ahead and move that out of the way. Pistol, we'll get to that in a second. Comes with a loader. We got an extra back strap. That's the large one. The one that's on the firearm is, I would assume, a small. But I'll tell you what, I'll keep that on there because I like the ergonomics of it. Little. Let's see, we've got one. Let's pull all these out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are base plates for optics. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Other than the Glock MOS system, I like this. And this is cheaper. So take in mind, all this around $500. That's a freaking steal. So RMRs, Delta Points, Burst Fast Fires. You got your Razor Venoms, or all them small red dots capable of working with this. Not to mention, this also comes with Warren tactical sights, and they're really nice. Got a nice U-notch, flat black and back, and then you've got a fiber optic red front. So that's nice. And to put these plates on, you just remove these two screws, put the plate on for your optic, mount your optic, and you're ready to rock. So that's nice. It also comes with some spare parts. Let's go ahead and get into that. Put these out of the way. Spare parts, little spare parts kit, which is nice. Has two backup, let's see, a red and a green fiber optic and little washer here. I'm not sure what the washers are for. I'll have to look into that. We got two screws for your optics. We got an extra screw for your magazine release, because it does come with a large button, a small button, and on the unit itself is a medium extended mag release. Just remove that screw and you pick out which one you want. Underneath this is actually still a mag release. It's a textured low pro mag release. So another nice option. Comes with an Allen key, an extra pin for, I'm assuming, back straps, or this one right here. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at that a little bit more. And it's got this little bitty charging handle that goes on these plates for when you have the optic on there, so you can rack it from that. That's a nice. Let's go and put all this stuff away. Get it up and out. Now that we've gone over that, let's go move this over here. Talk about the actual firearm itself. The profile of the slide I really like. It's very slim. I would say that it's not going to snag much. You got press check serrations up front here for all you guys that like to check to see if you're loaded. Rear cocking serrations are nice. They all got a little bite to them, which is nice. Real slim profile at the top, beveled in, which I really like. It is lighter in weight. It does have the reduced cut porting up here. Barrel's not ported, but the slide is, both under and over. Standard pick 10 rail, so you can mount your, let's see if I got one on me. Yeah, I do. You can mount your light to if you need, which is nice if you want to use this for maybe a home defense gun. We've got an extended, of course, mag release that we talked about, and we do have an extended slide release, which is nice. And it does have some bite to it, so you can disengage it real easy, or engage it real easy, which is nice. Trigger. For an out-the-box striker fire pistol, you know, I haven't had a chance to see a CZP10 or whatever, but out of all the Glocks and Smiths and HKs, VP9s and all, this has got the best out-the-box trigger. Now there is a little take-up, okay, but once you hit that take-up and that take-up's gone and that wall hits, it is crisp and clean. Snap. I'll just reset. Boom. Snap. Man, that is nice. I mean, it is so nice. It's not gritty feeling. It's very smooth. I like it a lot. I've read that a lot of people are saying that it's got about a 3.5-4 pound trigger. I don't have a trigger gauge here, but you know, from experience, I would say yeah, that's a fairly light trigger. If I was going to go with you know, comparing that to maybe one of my Glocks with a 3.5 pound trigger, yeah, that's very compatible. I mean, that is probably 3.5 pounds, maybe even a little lighter. I'm not sure, but it is. Man, that is a great trigger. Firing pin indicator. You can tell when it's, you know, ready to rock or ready to not. So I really like it. Breaks down like a Glock. Pull, pop, and go. Magazine release is ambidextrous. You can switch this around. I haven't got to it yet. Like I said, this is the first time I've truly played with it since I got it yesterday. I did a video of it, but I just wasn't happy with it, so we'll do a little recreate of it. But as for the magazine release, yeah, it is ambidextrous, so you can pop it around. It's got a little pin here, or a little clip that you gotta remove and flip. I'll have to look into doing that later. Everything looks nice and clean. Yeah, the stippling on it, it's got good texture to it. I like the texture, because I don't think I'll stipple this at all. For little finger pads, good texture there. Of course on the sides, good texture. Front strap texture, rear strap texture. And I'll tell you what, it is all in all, I think The grip is great. I mean, that is a really comfortable grip. I feel like I can get a really high hold, so I can get up on that bore axis, which is nice. Little beaver tail cutout helps with that. Really sinking your hand in there and getting it tight. So, can't wait to get this on the range and see how flat it shoots. See how much recoil or muzzle flip I have, because I feel like I can really bear down on this and keep it nice and level. So let's go ahead and pull the slide apart. The recoil spring, it is steel, so no polymer, no plastic. That's nice, and it's weighted fairly nice. I like that. Big 5.2 barrel. Pull that thing out of here. Looks like it's got some good rifling down through it, or a twist to it, so that's nice. Cap looks good. Everything looks good on that. Feed lip's nice. Smooth, polished. I like that. A little better look at the slide. I don't know how well the lighting is in here, but hopefully it looks pretty good. Comes oiled well. Everything's nice and clean. All the milling looks really clean. There's no burrs. Looks all real smooth, which that's good. So let's go ahead and put it back in here. And just like the Glock, it goes back together like it. Boom. Man, that trigger. Fantastic trigger. I feel like once you've let that first shot go and you're on it, you'll be able to hold that fairly nice. Weight, I don't have a scale. I can't weigh it, but it's definitely lighter than a CZ-SBL1. So, and that's what I was using for IDPA before this. So I don't know if I can't use this for IDPA yet, but hopefully local matches they don't mind. But once it gets recognized and they get the paperwork out, I'd like to use this for IDPA and USPSA. I don't know if I'd shoot it in the optics division or not. I'd just go straight with the iron sights. I like the iron sights. They are nice. Man, the mags drop free. Nice. Let's take a look at that. Let's see the spring tension on this. All right. That's a bonus. That means the mags are going to drop free. Nice. Let's go ahead and pop, pop. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, they did all this. People say, you know, some people have asked, you know, if they did all this, why didn't they do a flared mag? Well, you know, I don't know. You know, some people don't like them. Some people do. If you want one, make one. I don't know how we could attach one to this, because if you look, there is no spot really to do it. So I'm not sure. Maybe you can 3D print one and attach it some way with the pin back here. I don't know, but I don't know if I really need one. I mean, if you practice enough, I don't think you really need one. All in all, man, for the price of, you know, $500 or so, that's a hell of a deal, man. That is a really nice pistol kit, ready to roll for the price. I mean, I don't know of any other one that you can pick up around that price tag that's got as much to offer. So, and I mean, these guys have been hitting it out of the ballpark lately with their versions of this, like the TP9SF. This little brother of this one, man, that's a nice pistol too. That's comparable to like a Glock 19. This, I would compare this to a 34, you know, or an XD long slide. Definitely with mag capacity, or CZ SPO1. So, you know, somewhere on the lines of that full size gun frame, 17, a little bigger than a 17, maybe more on the line. If right about here, it'd be more on the lines of a 17. This is about an inch or so longer than a 17. So, I thought I brought a holster out here. I was going to see if I had another holster. I'll have to see if I think an M&P An M&P full-size holster will work as long as the barrel end's more open and not enclosed around the barrel. Other than that, in order for me to get a holster, I'm going to have my holster guy do it. So I'll have to get this over to him because he hasn't had one of these yet. So I'll have to get this over to him and let him build me some race gear with it. But I mean, for what you get, I mean, this is an excellent deal. If you can find one, I haven't shot it yet, but just from looking at the quality of the piece, it is a very quality piece. I would have no issues just recommending this just off of looks and the attention to detail to the machining and all that. I mean, it is a very nice piece. That trigger, man, that trigger is so nice. Man, that trigger is nice. So, if you've got any opinions on what kind of optic I should throw on this, because I don't have one readily available to do so, throw it in the box below. Leave a comment about that. If you like the video, that's great. Give me the thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, that's always appreciated. Any questions or whatnot, you can always comment on that. And I'm pretty good at answering all my comments fairly quickly. I know, like I said, this has been a while since it's been a long while since I've done a video. Last year was very busy, but I'm trying to get back into it. So trying to bring a little bit better quality videos if I can. I still need to get a different camera. I'm not happy with these cameras. I'm shooting with an old Canon that I got from my wife a long time ago, and I'm trying to use a Hero 4 along with it. Maybe I can do some splitting. Other than that, I'm going to try to throw a lot more videos up here in the next throughout the year. Maybe try to get something out every week or two. That's it, guys. So other than that, I guess I'll catch you guys later.